Ms Franks.
Australia is an outlier when it comes to mixing greyhound racing with betting and has by far the largest commercial greyhound racing industry in the world. But that field is small. Including our nation, only 7 countries globally continue to have such an industry, and even that has numbers steadily decreasing. For example, there are only 2 tracks left in the US, and both in West Virginia. The New Zealand government has recently banned greyhound racing due to a, quote, unacceptable injury rate, an injury rate of 25.17 per 1,000 starters. In the financial year 22-23, Greyhound Racing SA reported that the injury rate here in our state was higher than that, with 29.4 injuries per 1,000 starters. We don't know yet what last year's figures are, because Greyhound Racing SA is yet to publish its 23-24 annual report online, at least, and I believe they're the only state greyhound racing body yet to do so. But what we do know is that in that year, 17 greyhounds died on South Australian tracks, compared to 12 in 2023. Greyhound tracks are inherently dangerous. The oval tracks of South Australia cause the dogs to bunch together at turns, and running at 60 km per hour, serious injuries are inevitable. According to the Coalition for the Protection of Greyhounds, 71% of SA racing deaths in the last year were catastrophic injuries suffered at track turns. 88% of those fatal injuries were leg fractures, which could have been treated. My questions to the Minister therefore are, what is the greyhound death and injury rate per 1,000 starters that the Malinowskis government will deem acceptable for this cruelty to continue?
Minister for Sport, Recreation and Racing.
I thank the honourable member for her question and her ongoing interest in this space, and for good reason. As members in this chamber know, the Graham Ashton recommendations are clear. The greyhound industry must change urgently or lose the broader support from the South Australian community to continue to operate. I'm happy to have ongoing discussions in this space with you and members of this chamber, because we need to make sure that the integrity is kept in this space, and I'm happy to keep having these conversations and take on that data and get a response back to you as well.